Who's Delilah?
Delilah. Well, that's a good question. She is a real girl,
Oh my
which, yeah,
God.
yeah. But
Yeah.
here's the bummer. Here's the bummer. Never actually dated her. It was like a girl that I
Wow.
met her in Chicago. She was like a friend of a friend of mine, and we were going to a concert. And she's like, "Hey, my friend Delilah is going back to school tomorrow. She's got nothing going on tonight. Can we like pick her up and like bring her to this concert?" And I was like, "Okay,
No
cool, whatever."
way.
And so then, yeah, we went and we picked this girl up, and I was just like, she walked out of her house, and I was like, "Oh my God!" Like,
Did
she
the
was just
song
so
start right
like
there?
so pretty, yeah. And so then the whole night, I'm just like being goofy and like trying to like, like flirt with her, but like just being dumb. And then at the end of the day, when we dropped her off, I told her that I had a song about her, and
Whoa.
even though it was obvious that to both of us that I was like just being stupid, but we kept in touch when she went back to school in New York the next day, and over the next few weeks we kept in touch, and she would keep playing along and asking me like, "So where's my song? When do I get to hear my song?" And I was like, "Ooh, I guess I got to write this song now." And so yeah, I wrote the song, and literally the only thing I knew about this girl is that she was really pretty and she went to school in New York City. So like the first few lines of the song, like they just kind of spilled out, and that was like it came out of me like in 2 seconds. And then it was like the whole rest of the song, I was like, damn, this is feeling pretty good. Like now I have to like make every line as good as these first few lines. So I kind of took my time with it and made it like, if I was in this relationship, if there was this long distance thing, I'm this guy trying to make it, trying to pay the bills with my guitar, and someday it's all gonna be good. Just believe in me, and that's the kind of just the vibe that I just had to roll with for the rest of the song. And yeah, that it became "Hey There, Delilah," and then so she actually had a boyfriend through all of this stuff, so
Oh
she
my
was just
God.
very innocently like egging me on, and there was never really anything. It was not even really that much chemistry or anything. It was just like one of those like chance things that yeah, just kind of hit me with that inspiration at that perfect moment, and got that song out of it.
Did you send her the song?
So I did. I actually played it for her, or I didn't play it for her. I brought her a copy of the album when it was done, and I gave it to her and kind of sat awkwardly with her for a minute, and then like left, and then she listened to it, and she was like, "Oh my God, this is so beautiful, but I don't know what to say because I'm with this guy," and I'm like, "Yeah, I don't. I'm not trying to like freaking bring drama in your life. I'm just trying to like, we talked about this song forever, so like I wrote it and here you go and everything." And then so she'd come out to our shows in New York, and she was super supportive. She actually, there was one moment where I thought maybe like the stars were going to align, because I was dating somebody pretty seriously after all that happened, and she was still with this guy. And as the song was blowing up, we kind of text back and forth like, "Oh my God, I just heard the song here," or, "Oh my God, the song is like climbing up the charts, whatever, it's on the radio." And so we kept in touch the whole time, but we were both in these relationships. And when we got nominated for the Grammys, so real quick, one point I left out of the story, which is pretty crazy.
Uh-oh.
Before I ever wrote the song, I told, when she was egging me on, like, "Where's my song? Where's my song?" At one point, I told her, like, "Okay, I am gonna write the song, and it's gonna be the song that makes us famous, and you're gonna be my date for the Grammys." I said that to her before I wrote a note of the
Oh
song.
no.
And so the song, like, and this was in like 2003. The song didn't even come out until 2005, and then it didn't even come out on the radio until 2007. So
Wow.
like this was a slow
Wow.
and steady build of like the Plain White T's, career and the song and everything. And so yeah, in 2000, at the end of 2007, when the Grammy nominations came out and we got nominated, I'm like, okay, and at that, me and my girlfriend at the time had just broken up, And I was like, okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna call Delilah because it's like I have to at least invite her and see, because this
Oh
whole
my
weird, like,
God.
like this premonition or whatever you want to call it, like this manifestation or whatever, it's like it's all coming true. So I called her up and I'm like, hey, like, we got nominated for the Grammys, like, do you want to go, like, what's up? And she's like, well, actually, her and her boyfriend had just broken up. And so it was like, so she was single, I was single, and she's like, hell yeah, I'll go to the Grammys. And so, but by the time the Grammys actually happened in like February or whenever they are, I was back with my girl and she was back with her
Oh
dude.
my
So, but
God.
she still went with us, and it was like a, fun platonic night or whatever. But like, it was weird that for a second there, it was like, is this gonna really happen? Like, what, 5 years later, or whatever it was, like, kind of crazy.
Shout out Delilah.